Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video ever, and I did it over this look right here, this half-cut crease with glitter, and it's kind of neutrally, and it's pretty with a nude lip, and yeah. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and if you want to, you should turn on the notifications so you won't miss out when I post, because who wouldn't want to see me ramble in every other video? I'm such an idiot. But if you want to comment suggestions for other videos and anything else, and yeah, I think that's all, so let's get into it. Okay guys, as you guys can see, I've already done my brows, and if you guys want to see a video on how I do my brows, I will be posting one very soon, probably like tomorrow, I don't know. But to start off, I'm going to be priming my face with the Smashbox primer water. Kind of like bathing in it, actually. I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit. Okay, funny story, I actually filmed this video yesterday and I loved it, but guess what happened? As I was editing it, something happened and the entire thing got deleted and I lost it all. So here I am refilming it, only because, you know, everyone wanted to see it and I felt really bad. I was like, I can't film it again. Like, I couldn't do it yesterday, so yeah. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Stick Foundation in the color Porcelain because I'm really, really pale. And I put a lot of this on because I'm a full coverage girl. Like, I have like really red skin, I guess. So I really like coverage. Also really sorry that I look like a boy with my hair up. It's like 9 in the morning and I, you know, did not have time to do my hair. I gotta be places this afternoon. Can't open my mirror. This is a problem. You know what? It's fine. We'll just use the big one I have. I'm gonna be blending that in with my very used beauty blender because, you know. Yeah. I don't know if like this ever happens to you guys, but like when you put makeup on your nose, is it like irritated enough so that it like runs? Because that's what happens with me. Every time I put foundation on my nose, it like decides to start running, and I'm not sick. I don't get it. I have kind of a big face, so excuse the fact that I'll be blending for 6 years. That, and I don't want to like have a line of foundation on my, that would be so embarrassing. You guys just imagine me like walking out of my house. Guys, okay, so my forehead acne literally looked like the Big Dipper like yesterday and like the entire week before yesterday. So it's like starting to go away, but it's not like fully gone. So I don't know. It's really depressing that I had a constellation on my forehead, but like, what can you do? No, me and my mom had this huge joke about it where she was like, you literally look like you have a constellation on your forehead, and I was like, it's the Big Dipper, and then I was looking at it and I was like, it actually looks like the Big Dipper, what? I don't know. I'm actually really boring. That's like the funniest thing that's happened in my, you know, the last 2 weeks, so I'm sorry. Do you guys see this? Like, I can't like cover that up. It's so annoying. No matter how much foundation and stuff I put on it, it doesn't go away. The only way to get it is like to color correct that entire area, but then I have to literally use so much green concealer to cover my entire cheeks. It's a huge inconvenience to me. Someone tell me how I can get rid of like chronic redness. It's probably not chronic, I'm just really dramatic. Okay, now that I've blended my foundation for 7.5 years, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in their lightest color, Fair, because I'm ghostly. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that. I'm almost out of this. Need to order more. But, yeah. Sorry, I'm like bent down. I'm so sorry.
just gonna be taking a little of this. It's hard to like look at the camera and like do this at the same time because I'm like looking at myself, but I need to be able to reach you guys. I don't know. If you guys have ever sat down to film yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Once again, blending this in with my beauty blender. Cover up that constellation on my forehead. It'd be easier if I used a hand mirror because I have this like big palette mirror like right by my feet. It's really awkward. Just use this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Why didn't I think of that yesterday? Or like last night? Do you guys see how much I'm shaking? Like, I'm literally beating my face. I don't know what to talk about. There's nothing like interesting with my life. And I feel like so many YouTubers are just quiet when they film like non-voiceover tutorials, but I don't have time for voiceovers. But plus I feel like it's better when you just talk. I don't know. If you guys want voiceovers, comment down below. If you like them like this, tell me. I don't know. I'm just gonna blend for another 7 years. I actually don't have like under eye circles or anything, so I don't know why I like care so much about covering them, but it mainly just helps me highlight my face. It's just like the #1 reason that I do it. We good? Okay. My foundation looks weird on my forehead. I think that's just because I used different concealer than I normally do for my brows. Okay, now I'm gonna be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set everywhere that I put the concealer with a damp beauty blender. Sorry, this has a ton of powder on it. I used it yesterday for my video and didn't clean it, so. Okay, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna I will bake my under eye, just like, because why not? I mean, it's not gonna kill me. It just takes more time, I feel like, and I like saving time. But when I get to my forehead and the rest of the places, I'm just gonna press it into my skin with the beauty blender. I feel like it helps my makeup stay in place better, and it just sets it in. Helps me not to look like a grease ball, you know. I have such dry skin though, that's why I don't like baking everywhere, like my chin, my forehead, because I have really gross dry skin. Like it's so bad. I wish you guys could like spend a day with bad skin. But okay, I don't know why I complain about dry skin, because I could have like chronic acne or like be really oily. Dry skin is honestly, I think, the easiest to handle, and I'm so blessed to have the skin that I do, because I understand that most people don't have perfect skin when they're, 15 years old. So now that I've got that on my eye, I'm gonna be contouring and stuff. Okay, if I could get it out, that's not it. Well, oh, just kidding. It's right next to the Kat Von D palette. Okay, I'm gonna be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm doing something different today because, I don't know, I haven't been liking the way that my contour's been looking, like, because I've been bronzing, and I think the bronzer that I was using was way too warm for me, so when I got in certain lights, I just did not look the greatest. I'm just gonna be taking this brush. It's just a bronzing brush. I don't know where it came from. I got it for Christmas from someone in my family, so shout out to you. These brushes are actually really good, and I love them, and I use them for every day. I'm just gonna be contouring with that, and I don't need too harsh of contour. I have pretty okay cheekbones, so I'm not too concerned. I just give my face a little color. That's like my main purpose anyways. Okay. That looks a lot better than it normally does. Let's be real. You guys have seen me on my orange days if you know me in person. I mean, I'm guessing everyone has those days. I don't know. You learn. You really do. And the funny thing is that I've like gone through so many techniques, and I always end up going back to like the palettes and the things that I used to use. I don't don't know, it's funny. I don't have a big forehead. I don't know why I spend so much time on it. Probably because I don't want to look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, which I normally do. Especially in this lighting. Like in like more yellow lighting, I look normal, but this lighting looks a lot better. So yeah. Okay, this side of my face does not take color, so if it looks a little ugly, I'm so sorry. We're just gonna work with it. Like it's like a patch right here that just does not take color. Like I could go over it 6 times and nothing would happen. And it's like patchy, I don't know. I'm sure everyone has a patch of their skin that just does not like makeup, but for me, it's annoying. I'm just gonna, you know, pretend that I have a jawline today. Okay. Now that's ready. Take a little bit of powder. Clean it up just a little bit. You know, it doesn't even look like it's there. Okay. Yes, it does. We're good. Hold up. Okay. I think I just rubbed the powder on. Who cares? It's time to contour my nose. And I'm gonna warn y'all, my nose takes a really long time to contour and it looks really crazy until I'm like done. But bear with me, bear with me. I'm not a professional makeup artist, so, and I, you know, have a pretty big nose, so it takes a little bit. The funny thing is, like, I've been contouring my nose since, like, I found out how to contour, so since I was, like, 13, 14, and, I never, like, understood, like, what the point was, like, because it wasn't doing anything. I think the, like, because when I was 13 and I started doing it, like, I had no clue how to properly contour it. I still don't, let's be real. Excuse me. But, you know, it was just making my nose look bigger the way I was doing it, and I'm so glad that I grew out of that phase and figured out how to actually do it. Not that mine's any better now. But, yeah. Nose looks a little smaller, just a little. Hey, it's something, right? I'm just gonna bake the sides of it. My nose is so dry right now, I can't even. I'm gonna be wiping that away, my Sephora powder brush in 30. I actually didn't think it had a number on it, so I'm glad it does. I don't bake my nose for that long. I honestly don't need to. Okay. Now that the powder is off of my face, I'm gonna be going in with this Cocoa face palette by Kylie Cosmetics. I'm gonna be taking the shade Hollywood Boulevard. It's just the blush. And I'm gonna be taking that and putting it on the apples of my cheeks and really just the blushy areas, I guess. So yeah, this blush is actually really pretty because I'm not like a huge blush person. And, sorry, I'm using the mirror, but I'm not a huge blush person, so I can't speak English, okay? But yeah, so I really like it. My mom, on the other hand, she loves blush, and she like hates this because it's like really light. She used to like go in so much. I'm like, Mom, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's that, and since I refuse to do my highlight before I do my eyes, yeah, about to do my eyes. And yeah, okay, to start my eyes, I'm gonna be priming. I'm just gonna use my concealer, which I normally just use an eye primer, but lately I've been just using concealer because I'm just a tad lazy. And I can't find my favorite eye primer, so that's like also number one reason. And I'm just gonna blend that with my finger. I'll probably go with a beauty blender afterwards, but right now my fingers can do. Just kidding, I don't need a beauty blender. See, yesterday I used my beauty blender. Now I'm, you know, and it took forever because it's like big. I don't know. Okay, I just closed my powder. I don't know why. Okay, and I'm gonna be taking, just my, okay, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but you use a brush and you put it back where it comes from, because I have like a makeup brush belt, and you look in there and it's not in there. Yeah, so instead of the brush that I wanted to use, we're just gonna use this brush. It's a Sephora brush, and we're just gonna be taking a little translucent powder on it and just kind of setting that eye so I don't get creasage, because that happens to me so much. Like, you guys, oh, if you ever see my eye makeup creasing, don't tell me. It'll just lower my self-esteem, honestly. Okay, now that that is set, oh yes. Okay, I'm using my Modern Renaissance today. If you can tell, I just opened the mirror. I'm intelligent. And I'm going to be taking just a fluffy blending brush. This is from that set that I got for Christmas. And I'm going to be taking Golden Ochre and Burnt Orange, and I'm going to just use that as my transition shade. So I'm putting that in my crease all over, blending upwards. I really want a nice fade with it. So I'm just going to be blending that. Honestly, if you guys want to know how to get bomb eyeshadow, just blend a lot. I would invest in some blending brushes, because I really think that you can't do like a good eyeshadow look without them. If you can, girl, teach me your ways. Okay, now that is in there, I'm gonna be taking a slightly smaller brush just because I don't want it to be like as up as my other one. I'm just gonna be taking a slightly smaller brush. I already said that. Okay. I'm gonna be taking Real Gar, the tiniest bit, man. It is so pigmented. And I'm just gonna be taking that in my crease a little tiny bit lower than I put the first two colors. Just blending that out, going in. Excuse me, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper right now, so if I'm like burping, I'm sorry, that's so disgusting. But yeah, I'm just gonna be blending using circular motions back and forth. And yeah, I mean, my blend is already looking better than yesterday, so who knows, maybe this video will turn out a lot better. Yeah, okay. That's blended. Okay, now I'm gonna be taking Buon Fresco, which you can see I've hit pan. It's such a nice color. I'm gonna be taking it in my outer corner and my crease. I think it is such a beautiful color, and it just really, like, it blends so nicely with any color that you use, so I don't know. I use it so much. Well, I used to. I've kind of been using, like, pinks a lot lately. Okay, now that that is on, again, I'm gonna be taking that Sephora brush. Are you kidding me? I just found the brush I was gonna use. Okay, well, I'll take my other Sephora brush. It also came in a set. And I'm gonna be taking Warm Taupe, and I'm gonna be getting that on there. And on the outer half of my eyelid, I'm gonna be taking that and kind of just, you know, getting that on. Because when I cut my crease, I want it to be an ombre effect. So that's why I'm using this shade. And then I'm going to be taking that brush that I was using before. I'm just going to blend it all out. Honestly, my eyeshadow takes longer to do than anything else. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be taking the brush that comes in this. And I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber. And I'm just going to be putting that a little, like, farther, like, a little, okay, on the outer corner of my eye, but a little, like, more that way. I don't know the words to say it, but a little more that way than Warm Taupe is. I'm just gonna be getting that on. I go really light with this color because it is super pigmented, and if you mess up, it's not friendly. And I'm just gonna be blending that out with that same brush. Okay, and now from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Textured Palette. Sorry about my shirt, it's a hot mess. I'm going to be taking Black Truffle just because it's like one of the most pigmented blacks I have and I love it. And I'm just going to be taking that on the like very, very outer corner. I'm using a Morphe 514. Just on the very outer. Just because I want it to give my eye a little bit more dimension. And I am going to be dragging that just a little because it really doesn't have that much product on it. Just into the like crease so that when I cut it, it'll really be like dramatic. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why anyone's listening to me. And then we'll be blending that out with that brush that I used for Real Gar. I wish these had numbers or like a name or a brand because then it'd be easier to tell you guys, but any blending brush will do. The Morphe E27 would be really good too. Yes, I have a lot of their brushes memorized. I'm kind of obsessed. Oh my god, I have something in my eye. I'm sorry. Okay. Just blend that out. And now, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of burnt orange. Kind of got lost a little bit. I hope you guys can like see what I'm doing because I'm not like zoomed in. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna cut the crease now. I'm gonna be using my Tarte Shape Tape. I have palettes everywhere. I wish you guys could see. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe B16. Just a detailed flat brush. And I'm gonna lift my eyebrow. And I'm just gonna follow my crease line. It's kind of like a half circle, but you're not going like all the way. And if I can give anyone advice for this, it's take your time and trust yourself. Honestly, that's how you're gonna be able to do it. And then after I get the initial line, I'm just gonna kind of bring it down. And then I'm gonna blend it with my finger. And you want it to be a tad bit above your crease. Like mine is like right here, but it's up here because that way when you open your eyes, you can get the effect. I'm just gonna blend the side with my finger, blend the entire thing with my finger, you know. And I did get a little down here, but when I, you know, fix that, it'll be done. And now I'm gonna just take my blending brush, blend right here, and kind of right here where I left off because I didn't like how that looked. And it needs to be blended. And now, again, with this brush, I'm just gonna use the eyeshadow that's still on it because honestly, I don't need more. And I'm just gonna add it right here. Right where the concealer like meets the other colors, like my outer V. Just right here with that product that's on the brush, I'm just gonna be blending those two together. And then blend that out, make sure everything looks nice and seamless. And then for my inner corner, I'm gonna be taking this Sephora brush, I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna be taking Vermeer, which is this really pretty color. I don't know how to describe it here. I'll swatch it for you. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. But it's really pretty. So I'm just going to be taking that on this brush. And I'm just going to be putting it in my inner corner right here. Just to kind of brighten things up and, you know, I guess I'll put a little on my brow bone too. You know, sounded like a fun idea. Okay, now that that's on, whatever that needs. Okay, and I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay guys, I went ahead and did one eye off camera, and now for my favorite part, we're gonna cut that crease a little bit more. Not really, I'm an idiot, sorry. We're just gonna be adding glitter to that, you know, part that we cut. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. And this is super easy. Just follow the line, take your time, work in sections. 3 best pieces of advice. It actually took me a really long time to learn how to do this because I was always so scared to mess it up. I'm trying to like get it so that you guys can see. But I was always so scared that I was gonna mess it up that I would like trick myself into like thinking that I couldn't do it, even though I can't. And it's not that hard now. Like once you get the hang of it, it's the easiest thing ever. Like I can do this look in like a really fast amount of time, just because it like, I don't know, it's easier to do for me now than it was, you know, a couple months ago. I just rambled a lot. Okay. And if you mess up, honestly, no one's gonna notice it. Just like wipe it a little, like I just messed up. I'm just gonna take my nail. And honestly, it just like wipes right away. Super easy. I go over it more than once just because I want it to be like a line of glitter. I don't want it to be like, you know, patchy. The whole thing to look like it should look. This glitter is so amazing. Like, it's the easiest thing to work with, and it looks so nice. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, just because I don't want it to like get everywhere, you know. Sorry, I look really dumb. And my shirt's doing the thing. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go put my false lashes on off camera and I will be right back. Yeah, as you guys can see, I added some lashes and some bottom mascara. And today I used the Zero Cosmetics lashes in Style Bombshell, and they were formerly known as Mandy Cosmetics. That's why the box says Mandy Lashes. Ooh. But I do have a code with them, so if you want to buy a pair of these lashes, use code Chloe10 at checkout and it will save you money. So yeah, today I'm going to be highlighting using the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm going to be using my A23 brush by Anastasia, and I'm going to be using Kitty Cat and Forever Lit. Sorry, there was powder everywhere. And I'm just going to be, you know, glowing, blinding people. This highlighter is so amazing. I don't know what I'd do without it. So yeah, it's so pretty too. Hold up, I need a mirror. Sorry, I like don't want to be like staring at myself. And if you guys know me, you know that I blind people daily. So gotta get my glow. Okay, sorry, there was something not right on my face. Highlight my nose, my temples. Really bathe in it, because highlighting is my favorite thing to do. Like, if you guys can't tell. Yeah. This eyelash would not go on. I'm sorry that my eyelashes look really bad today. They looked a lot better yesterday, but eye makeup looked a lot better yesterday. I'm just overall sad, you know. But it's cool. It still looks good. Not gonna lie. I opened my eye too fast on this one, so the glitter's like really thick because I had to like fix it. But yeah. You know, I'm not a pro. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Life will go on. I love my Cupid's butt. I can't talk, so I'm not gonna try. My chin, really highlight the zit that I, you know, life. And now that I did that, I'm going to be using the Kim Kardashian X Kylie Cosmetics lip cream in Kimberly. This is like my favorite nude ever. I don't know, it's because I feel like it's because I'm so pale. Like, my mom can't wear any of them because she's like super tan. but they look super good on me. So my nose is running because I put so much makeup on and it like beating it, and I don't know. And I think I have allergies, so that's, you know, not helping anything. Okay, I like this lip a lot better than the one I did yesterday. Just because, like, ugh, stupid shirt. But just because I think the one that I did yesterday was, like, too weird because I did a neutral eye. Okay, you know, while I'm here, I'm gonna highlight my, entire body. Just gonna bathe really quick. Like, if you've seen me out in public, you know every time I wear an off-the-shoulder top, I have to glow everywhere. Shoulders. Ooh, yes. Okay, guys. If you have watched this entire video, you deserve a medal. Like, I'm actually so thankful for you, and I hope that you guys liked this video and liked me rambling. This is my first YouTube video, so there were a lot of mistakes, and I had to refilm it. So, and if my nose continues to do this, I'm just gonna like cut it off. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. It would help me out so much, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye!